Oh my god. Alright, so welcome back to my collection. So in this video I'm going to be talking about the Watchmen and probably the Watchmen on the other bookshelf and then maybe these guys up here if it's not like too long. So besides these Iron Men, well that Iron Man specifically and that War Machine right there, these were like the first figures I got when I started like collecting. So I was going through like a really weird phase in my life in middle school when I was like, I probably should stop playing with toys. And I don't know if like that's like what everybody does or what, but I don't know. Cause I mean, my sister had just been born like not too long ago. So like, just playing around with her, like having my superheroes like save her Barbies and stuff was kind of cool. And like, whenever we got to like bond with each other, I guess, whatever. Anyway, so like that Iron Man was like the last like toy that I bought. Well, my grandpa bought, but when it came to these guys, Watchmen was like I always forget whether or not it was Watchmen or Batman: The Long Halloween that got me into reading graphic novels because I remember Watchmen was coming out at the time and I really wanted to see it. But like I said, I don't remember if I had read Batman: The Long Halloween yet or if I had like I don't know. So it was either one of those two books was the first graphic novel I read, but besides the point, Watchmen is why I read comic books because I thought it was really dope. Had to make a cut there. Thought my sister was about to come interrupt me. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, yeah, Watchmen was like the first thing that I really got that just got me into comics. So the first Watchmen I ever got was I don't remember if I got you yet. I think it was just this this Rorschach in the back because I remember seeing him at Toys R Us one time with my grandpa, and I was like, "Oh man, I really want that." And I was mad because I thought that he would come with like a hood and a hat to put on, like a mask. I mean, like I thought he was gonna come with like a mask and a hat to put on, and then you can take it off and reveal that he's beat up like he is in the movie. But it wasn't. It was just like a Toys R Us exclusive where he's unmasked, like beaten up, and has his the prison number thing on him. I don't have that anymore. I lost that. But so yeah, it made me mad because I thought like that's what he came with. And then I remember I would go to my grandma's house after school, and we went to Blockbuster, and she bought me. I think she bought me the Night Owl first, and then they had the Rorschach and they had the Ozymandias, and I really wanted them, but I didn't want to make my grandma buy me a bunch of stuff. But she did buy me the Night Owl, and I remember asking my grandpa if I could just have money, and with the money I bought the Rorschach and the Ozymandias. And unfortunately, I was again in that like weird age where I was like still trying to play with toys, and I think you probably can't see that. I don't really want to. He's hard to stand up. His hat is broken, and I don't remember if I broke him like playing with him or when I moved shelves because the Watchmen used to be on that shelf, and then I got this shelf, and I don't know like if he broke during the transition or whatever. So like, I'm kind of sad about that. And this figure is like really expensive now in the box. Anyway, I think he's kind of expensive loose too, but he's really hard to stand up. So I don't know. Got his cut probably so I can stand him the fuck back up. Okay, I got him standing back up, and now it looks like he's holding hands with Night Owl, which I think is kind of what I had him like anyway. Yeah, so it's just for the longest, I just had Rorschach, Night Owl, and Ozymandias, and then when I started to discover eBay, or not eBay, but prior to eBay and Amazon, I eventually got Dr. Manhattan and Comedian, and I slept on Silk Spectre for a long time. I think she was kind of pricey at the time because I wasn't really working a lot and I wasn't getting paid a lot. So I kind of held off on her, but eventually a friend of mine ended up buying her for me for my birthday. So that was pretty dope. So yeah, these are like my favorite like display figures. Like I love these guys. They're like the first figures that I actually like started collecting. So Yeah, they'll hold a special place in my heart for like what they did for me. Like again with like the comic, and then for figures in general. I don't care what anybody says. Watchmen is like a really fucking good movie. You know, yeah, the ending is a lot different than it is in the book, but I don't know. Sometimes I prefer the ending of the movie. Sometimes I prefer the end of the book. But yeah, I don't know. And do a stupid cut real quick. Yeah, so while we're over here, see I have the Watchmen book. I need to get a new one because it's kind of, I think it's at the bottom. I don't really want to pull it all the way out, but it's starting to rip like towards the bottom. And they have like this cool like hardcover edition where it has like the comic cover or comic book character cover, and I kind of want to get that. But to go along with that, I don't know why these are tipped over. I think it's because my friend's borrowing Game of Thrones. I have the Before Watchmen controversial series that not a lot of people like. I think it's interesting. I'm always down for some Watchmen stuff. You know, I get the whole bastardization that DC like kind of did. You know, stealing Alan Moore stuff, but I'm a sucker for it. I like Watchmen. Like I said, really got me into comic books. So if it's bad to support it, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna read it because I like Watchmen. Okay, so same thing with these guys. They're just like the DC Classics line, which is like what these guys are. Like how they're super like kind of articulated and more like, you know, you can play with them. Whereas the other ones that I have, you can't really play with them. I mean, you can, but you can't like pose them as well. So yeah, this is Comedian. Really upset that he doesn't have his badge. Doesn't have like the smiley face on it. Like what the fuck? I thought about just getting a marker and doing it. Then you got Manhattan. And then that stuff. So yeah, those are pretty cool. Again, just like the other ones, I don't have Silk Spectre yet. It's not that she's expensive. It's just I haven't got to buy her yet. Or I don't remember what I was talking about because my sister just came in here and interrupted me, and now she's sitting in here, and I'm gonna hit her if she says something. Swear to God, swear on my Yeezys, I ain't messing around. Anyway, yeah, I haven't got the Silk Spectre just because, like I said, I haven't. I don't know, I just haven't bought her yet. I can buy her, I just haven't. Like, she's not on my list of priorities, which is kind of messed up because she looks kind of cool, but I don't know, her costume's a little wanky looking. Not wanky, janky. Janky's probably a better word. Yeah, the Ozymandias comes with a different head sculpt. You can put the one where he's got the mask on. Mask on. Mask off. No, but I didn't put that on because I kind of wanted to just look like this because, you know, that's how he looks at the end of the story. And then Night Owl comes with his gun, and then Rorschach comes with his huge freaking grapple gun. Like, I mean, that is way too big. And they got these nice little stands. So, that's what's up. I like these guys. I probably spent way too much money on them, but Watchmen is my favorite, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys one more thing and then I'm gonna cut this video off. Alright, this is the last thing I want to get at besides Green Lantern right there. Dick Grayson is my favorite superhero, and Marvel, DC, Image, everything put together. Like, I would almost even say Dick Grayson's just like my favorite hero overall. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Maybe it's like Dick Grayson as a person is my favorite, but like as a superhero, Green Lantern is my favorite. But I don't know. I don't know how to figure that out. So anyway, I have a first appearance Robin figure. So actually, hold on. These came with some cool things too. I'll show you. Loser. Where they at? Oh, here we go. Okay, so I probably should have cut it right there, but who cares? Oh. So like I said, the Robin is a first appearance, and this is just like some random Robin that I got for like $10 off eBay. And then this Robin, well, this is Nightwing. This is the first appearance Nightwing. Dick Grayson as Nightwing. And so the first appearance Robin and the first appearance Nightwing came with these like mini comics that are like, you know, that's the first time they appeared. So we got Detective Comics 38, and then Tales of the Teen Titans 44, and then so see if I can do this one. Like it actually has like the comic, like it's just like a little tiny repeat of the comic. Oh my god, let's see if I can find the page where it shows like Dick coming out. Yeah, right here. So they were like getting ready to go out and fight Deathstroke. And then he comes out, he's like, I'm not gonna fight him as Robin, I'm gonna fight him as Nightwing, and then Jericho. This is the first appearance of like Nightwing and Slade's son. God, his name is escaping my mind. I don't remember his name. What's his name? Why don't you know his name? How dare you? This is like his middle son, I think. I don't remember. I don't remember if he's older or if Rose is older. Oh, the focus is going away. Oh my god. It goes, oh jeez, I forgot his firstborn son's name too. Wow, that's really bad. It's because I'm under pressure. Well, anyway, yeah, so it's the first appearance of Nightwing and then Jericho, like, becoming Jericho. So, yeah, so there's that, and then, like I said, the Robin one came with it too. So, Robin looks like that. This focus is terrible. So yeah, and then there's the second issue, or not issue, but the second version of Nightwing's costume. That's like what he looked like during Nightfall and some other stuff, Prodigy, stuff like that. And then there's this more classic Nightwing that everybody knows, the blue. I was gonna go get a red one too to put right here to like show like, so I was gonna do like Robin, then Nightwing, and then Batman, and then the red Nightwing, because you know he became Red Nightwing after that. But I think I'm just gonna get the Grey Capullo Nightwing. Or actually no, I decided on the New 52 Red Nightwing where he's more like kind of lanky. And I'm gonna put him down with my Teen Titans because there needs to be a raw Nightwing down there because it looks like crap without Nightwing. And anyway, this Batman is a custom-made Batman. I didn't make this actually, I bought it from somebody off eBay and I paid way too much money. And I don't want to say how much money I paid, but I paid like way too much for that. I'll let you guys decide how much that was. It also came with this Dick Grayson headset. Oh my god, it's not even focusing. There it is, kind of good. But it came with this Dick Grayson face sculpt, so like, oh, it doesn't look, can't get it to look good. But yeah, so you can like pop his head off and put that head on, and then it's like, you can put the mask head like in his hand, so it's kind of like he's holding the mask, which I had him posed like that for a while, but took it off, and there's that Ozymandias head. There we go, it's a better look at it. Yeah, so, yeah, but he's cool. He looks just like he does in the comics. He's got the belt, you got the two fins. It's really cool. A friend of mine once said, like, nobody in their mind would know that that's Dick Grayson as Batman. Like, so whenever anybody else looks at that, they're like, oh, you got all the Nightwings and the Batman, Robin, and Batgirl. But I'll always know that that's an overpriced Dick Grayson as Batman. And then I got this Damian Wayne Robin, which is actually like a really expensive figure, but I think I have a bootlegged one from China because it only cost like $10, I think, to get him. I remember I was just looking on eBay and I was looking for these Robins, you know, like old Robins, and this one popped up and I was like, oh crap, like I've always wanted Damian Wayne, but it was only $10, so I bought it, and it looks just like the real one if it is a fake, but whatever. I had this Damian Wayne that we'll talk about later. He's from the Son of Batman, and he looks pretty cool. But this one is a lot better looking, in my opinion. He's got a katana laying around somewhere. I don't know what to do with it. And then I bought this Batgirl the other day for $14. It's her new costume. I've always wanted a Batgirl figure. I was either going to get the Alex Ross one or the All-Star Jim Lee Batman one. I'll probably end up getting one of those later down the line and put it in my Teen Titans / Young Justice, I guess, because I don't ever think she was part of the Teen Titans. But this is pretty cool. I didn't get the one with the King Shark because I don't really feel like building that. I don't really like building Build-A-Figures. This Iron Man, or Hulkbuster rather, and Odin. I don't even know why I built Odin. I think it's because I wanted like that Thor back there and the Captain Marvel and the Scarlet Witch and the Hawkeye, and they came with a lot of the pieces, so I was like, I might as well just buy everything because they're pretty cheap. So if anybody wants this Odin, hit me up. But yeah, the Iron Man is like the only thing I really wanted to build. Even the Man Thing, I'm giving the Man Thing to my friend. And then I've decided, it took me a while, but I decided to give up the Gladiator Hulk to another friend of mine, but I'm going to make him pay for it. My other friend, I'm just giving it to him for free. Basically, so. Oh yeah, and then there's Bucky. But I just bought him because I wanted a Bucky figure, but then I found out he was too big to fit with these guys, so. Yeah. Okay, so this video got way too long, but I talked about my Nightwing stuff and my Watchmen stuff. So next we're probably going to talk about Green Lantern. So yeah, thanks for watching this terrible video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, smash that like button, follow me on Instagram, follow me on MySpace, Twitter. I don't really use Twitter, but you can follow me on Snapchat. It's EJStyle7, spelled the right way, not with a Z. So yeah, follow me. Anything last to say, Maya?
Go die.
Disrespect.